Two fiber internet giants, Verizon Fios and Frontier, each promise premium speeds. One big question: which one really delivers? On the left, Verizon Fios, known for top-tier reliability and rapid fiber. And on the right, Frontier, expansive fiber coverage and aggressive pricing. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to the real stuff. Each category earns points, so by the end, you'll know exactly who comes out on top. The result might not be what you expect. All right, before we dive in, here's the mind map of the categories we'll be comparing: speed and performance, availability, price, security and equipment, customer satisfaction and reliability, and bundles and extras. Basically, every angle you'd care about when picking your internet provider. Ready? Let's jump in. Let's kick off with speed and performance. So, Verizon Fios brings symmetrical speeds up to 2.3 gigabits per second, which honestly is perfect for just about any family setup. You're getting top-tier stability across tons of devices, and the Fios network crushed it in the 2025 Ookla tests. Seriously, it's a streaming champ, especially if you love crisp, glitch-proof video. But there's a little catch. Maximum speeds are still a bit below Frontier's wild top tier, and gigabit plus speeds aren't always available everywhere. So, if you're all about those ultra-fast uploads for YouTube or gaming, that might be a thing to consider. Now, Frontier... Oh, and here's something cool. Frontier says, hey, how about up to 7 gigabits per second? Yeah, that's insane. In certain areas, you can get speeds that blow past most home connections. Frontier is also great with latency and uploads, which means streaming 4K or blasting through huge uploads is a breeze, if you live in the right spot, that is. But keep in mind, their speeds can jump around a lot depending on your exact location. So it's only beast mode if you've got access to their top plan. Winner for this round? Frontier takes it. Mostly because those headline speeds are just nuts. Okay, availability. Verizon Fios is a powerhouse in the Northeast and some mid-Atlantic cities, and they're pushing out into more spots thanks to new deals. Problem is, end of 2025, they're still only hitting about 8 states plus DC. So that's kind of exclusive, right? Frontier, though, is just all over the map. 28 states, and in seriously huge parts of the country, it's your only real fiber option. If you're west of Pennsylvania, odds are you'll see a Frontier truck before you spot a Fios modem. Still, there are some gaps. Rural folks may not luck out. But overall, Frontier absolutely runs with this one for sheer coverage. Money talk! Verizon Fios starts their plans at $34.99 monthly, with no annual contracts or weird data caps. If you go for the 1 gig plan, setup is free, which is nice. That said, promo prices don't last forever, and for the basic plans, installation fees can sneak in. Plus, after the promo, brace yourself for a price bump. Frontier swoops in with $29.99 starting price. Free install on most plans with no data caps or surprise overage charges. They're actually known for running aggressive promos left and right, so there's a good shot you'll catch a deal. But after the honeymoon phase, price could creep up, like most ISPs, honestly. And fees/taxes can vary a ton by city. So, for your wallet, Frontier gets the win here. Quick pause. Did you know Frontier offers fiber internet up to 7 gigabits per second? That's legit one of the fastest home internet plans in the whole country. Makes you wonder how much speed is too much, right? Next up, security and equipment. Verizon Fios is actually kind of impressive here. They pack in an advanced security suite. Firewall, WPA3, parental controls, all that stuff most people forget until it saves their bacon. The router and whopping whole home Wi-Fi 6E come free with the premium plans, and they do automatic health checks to make sure your connection isn't slacking off. There's a tiny asterisk. The best gear's for the pricier plans, so you gotta check what's really included. Frontier is pretty solid too, with free expert install and decent hardware on many plans. But the catch? Equipment varies around, and some neighborhoods get fancier gear than others. Overall, Verizon takes the crown for security and hardware this time. Customer satisfaction and reliability. This is honestly what most people care about, right? Verizon Fios is like the poster child for stability. Lag basically doesn't exist, and major third-party tests show they have top streaming quality and super low downtime. 99.99% uptime guarantee, which might as well be airtight. Of course, they're still not expanding as fast as some rivals, so if you're outside one of their main metro areas, tough luck. Frontier's reliability isn't far behind. They do great in spots without Fios, especially in areas where they've upgraded fiber, but you'll find some mixed reviews in newly switched regions. Depends on local maintenance and upgrades. Winner here. Verizon Fios keeps the edge for overall customer satisfaction and rock-solid reliability. Finally, Bundles and extras. Verizon does offer the full bundle circus, TV, mobile, and sometimes churn out exclusive deals for new folks. If you're into saving by stacking services, it's definitely worth a look. But, heads up, bundle options change a lot based on where you live. Frontier's also game in this arena. You'll find bundles for mobile and TV in some markets, perfect for families that want to stretch their budget. Sometimes, though, discounts aren't all that obvious, and they differ from state to state. Honestly, both are pretty competitive, so I'm calling this one a tie. Alright, here's a quick visual radar chart to show how both providers stack up across all the categories. You'll see Frontier pulls ahead in speed, coverage, and price, while Verizon edges it out on stability and security. Bundles? Well, they're neck and neck. So, bottom line, if you want that ride-or-die reliability, a network proven for high speeds and streaming, and just zero drama, Verizon Fios is probably your match. But if you need fiber in a tough spot, want those extreme top speeds, and are hunting for the sweetest deals, Frontier's the one to chase. Honestly, both win at what they do best. Just pick the one that fits your zip code, budget, and speed craving. If this breakdown helped you figure out your next move, hit us up with the next products you want to see head-to-head. And hey, follow so you don't miss a single showdown in 2025. See you in the next comparison.